What's going on, guys? My name is Debari. I'm coming to you guys with another update from Pre-Rolled Exotics. I just got a brand new rack I want to show off and talk about. This one is from C-serpents. Man, a great rack. I highly recommend these. Also have a book review on this book that came out from Kevin Rhodes. It's called The Morph Guide in Natural History of the Western Hognose. If you guys saw Shovel Nose Hog, he actually posted a review about this as well too, and actually did a giveaway as well. I wasn't a winner, but I definitely had to make sure I had got one for myself. I got the hardback cover, so I'll do a little review and tell you guys a little bit more about this later on. But show you guys the new rack, show you guys what I got set up. Also, before we get going, don't forget to like and subscribe. Pre-Rolled Exotics, we're here just to give you guys our weekly feedings, updates, tips, cares, and whatever. If you guys have any questions or have any comments or want us to shoot a specific video, let us know. We do use ReptiLinks. Today, I'm going to try my best, and since we're in a new rack, it's our first day feeding in this rack. Hopefully, I'm going to switch them over to some little pinky mice. So hopefully that goes well. We'll see. They all look about ready to eat. So we'll go on, we'll get into it. And yeah, stay tuned. All right, so first things first, this book is amazing. I actually was really surprised about how good this book really is. I can tell Kevin really took his time on this. He reached out, he got a lot of really good pictures of just different morphs and everything like that, as well as care tips, a little bit of history about like their natural habitats and where they naturally come from, and different species, localities and things like that. So I mean, it was really informative. I'm actually really glad I picked it up. And like, yeah, these guys aren't lying, man. It's almost like the Bible. I remember I was thinking about a potential morph I was going to work with, and I had no idea what it looked like. So thank God I had this on hand, and I was able to grab it real quick and just flip through the pages and be able to find one. Actually, in here, I'll show you which one it was, just to give an idea of what it looks like. But it really was informative. You see, you got the Bubs Daddy, beautiful illustrations, full front to back covers. It's definitely worth every penny. I recommend it for anybody just starting out. I recommend it for anybody who's a little bit professional, or if you're just intermediate. I recommend it for everybody, to be honest with you, because it's a really good book. It's got tons of information in here, and it's just nice to have on hand, just in case there's ever any questions, or because I found myself going back to this book a lot. Like I said, I'm not a pro by any means, but this is like my #1 go-to when I'm making sure I'm taking care of everything right, when I'm going to have questions on burmations or what I need to do to actually set everything up right. This is my #1 book to go to. So I'll go ahead and do some B-roll, and I'll post a link to it in the description, so that way you guys can be able to check that out and order it for yourself. I highly recommend it. He's got a new series of books coming out as well. I got the hardback. The hardback is a little bit more expensive, but in my opinion, it's definitely worth it. I just like hardbacks. I feel like, especially because, you know, I'm a guy, so I kind of just, you know, I'm a little bit more rough-handed. I like something I can wipe off and keep clean. But I keep this right here by the rack, just in case I ever have any questions. I remember I was talking to someone, and they didn't know what a sunburst looked like, and I was trying to explain it, and I was like, yeah, a sunburst is a albino mixed with a sable, and you get those two recessive genes together, it creates this beautiful snake. But I just couldn't get that visual representation, so it hit me again. Went to the book, flew over, boop, found the sunburst. See if I can find it real quick. I don't think I can. Found the sunburst and the sable, and was able to accurately, you know, describe what exactly that was. So came in handy again, and I'll just flick through a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see pretty good. But yeah, it's got the wild type here, full front to back, toxic, another wild type, red albino superconda. Like, it's just, can't say enough though. So definitely check it out, Kevin Rhodes. I'll put a link in the description. Shout out to Shovel Nose Hogs as well too, for putting me on this book as well too. I had heard about it, but then as soon as I saw he had it, I was like, okay, yeah, let me go ahead and get this. But yeah, definitely was worth it, man. Definitely check it out. All right, and last but not least, I'm gonna do a little quick update on this rack I just got. I don't know if you guys saw the video before. I had basically 4 little tubs set up with each one on a different heat pad, each one on a different heat pad, each one on a different thermometer. Each one had drills drilled into it, set it all up here, but it was like, it took up a lot of space. And honestly, the racks, I've always been a fan of racks. I just think it's a lot easier. It makes cleaning easier. You can pull them in, pull them out, do whatever you need to do real nicely, real quick. Yeah, about this, I got this from C-serpents. The shipping on this is not bad at all. Usually shipping is delayed just for everyone. It's kind of hard to get a rack right now anywhere sooner than like a month out, but it definitely was worth it. I definitely recommend. I'll put a link to this as well too. C-serpents rack. This one's perfect for me. I believe they're gonna be able to grow up in here for a while. It wasn't too expensive. It was about around like $200, so it wasn't the cheapest, but it definitely wasn't doing it overboard. And you can also later on, he provides you with dowels, so if I order another one the same size, I can actually stack these up. So you don't have to go all out all the way, but this is all I need for right now. So this is what I got. As you can see, I have it right here on the side of the bed. It's perfect. I can always keep an eye on the snakes. I always know what's going on. They're separated from any of the distractions that are in the rest of the house, and I know that my prized possessions are taken care of. So they come with heat. It comes with tubs already. It comes with everything you need except for a thermostat. You have to have this on a thermostat, otherwise it will get too warm. Just like anything else, you want to make sure you're not cooking your snakes. That's just something you don't want to do here. This is about how long the tubs are. They're pretty long. A lot of people say this is pretty big for a baby, but I mean, it just depends on how acclimated that snake is. Like I said, I started mine out in those tiny, tiny tubs. We're gonna see today. Hopefully they will switch over and just keep eating for me. If not, I don't mind putting them back in the small tub to have meat, but I definitely want to give them a chance first because it's nice and dark in here. It's warm. It's easy for me to keep everything, correct. I don't have to worry about the AC kicking on as much because in the tubs, I feel like when I just had them like in regular tubs, they're a lot more exposed with the holes in the side and everything like that. I feel like it would get a lot cooler when the AC would kick on. But then it's winter's about to be coming around too, so I guess that's okay. But if you look in here, I have a shed from one of my females. You guys, it was a perfect shed, so I thought, okay, I'm gonna hang on to that, of course, too. But yeah, it's pretty. Got some aspen in here. No one lives in here, of course. But I'm waiting on actually another update to the collection that's gonna be coming from Exotic Fire Hogs, and yeah, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be a banger. Definitely can't wait to get him here. And then yeah, I'll do a review on that too. But I'm sure he's a great guy. I'll post his link under there too. If you guys want to get another Hognose, get one from him for sure. I love what he has to offer, and I love his customer service. All right, but yeah, that's about it though. Like I said, it is kind of long, but we'll keep an eye on them. I know they like the space because I have a toffee belly that just likes to cruise around all the time, so I'm not too worried about that. But I think that it'll be okay because she'll have it'll be okay because she'll be able to explore back and forth, and then also it'll be enclosed inside here, so I don't think they're gonna stress out too much. Of course, we'll wait and see. Hopefully not. There's 4 of them like this that come, they slide real easy in and out. There's a little bit of a lip right on the top, so that's why I don't need air holes, so they can breathe that way. But it also gives me that security. I can just push it in and we're good to go. And there's no way they can get out or push them out or anything like that. It's just a perfect, nice, clean little setup. I have my clock on top with everything I need, my heat gun ready to go, hand sanitizer. It just made everything a lot less messy. Just too many wires and cords. If you only got one snake, that's fine. But I'm up to like 5 going on 6 now, so I gotta switch it up. I gotta get something that's gonna look nice, not drive me crazy, and make it easy for me to do what I need to do, and for these guys to be nice and happy and taken care of as well too. That's the most important thing as well. But if you have any questions, I'll post a link to this rack, like I said, and I definitely recommend it. There's a plethora of other ways to do this. There's plenty of other people that have racks, that make racks. You can find one maybe online on OfferUp or Craigslist. Maybe someone's getting rid of one. There's a ton of ways to do this. But I mean, for me personally, I've had a C-serpent rack before. I loved it, so I had to get another one. That's when I was in the ball pythons, so it was a little bit bigger. But since I'm working with hognoses, obviously you can see this is going to be good enough for them for at least I say about like a year. Once they get up in size, and I'll think about upgrading them. But I'm pretty sure maybe a male could stay in here for a lot longer than the female, that's for sure. But we'll see how it goes. And if not, a cool thing is it comes with 4, but you can actually take them out and then get one. I can get one big size one and put it in there on the bottom level. So I mean, there's options. I'm not stuck just how it is here. I can configure it different ways with different tubs too. So yep, that's it for that though. But after this, we'll get the feeding, and hopefully they'll eat. Let's cross our fingers, man. Nah, they better eat. I'm gonna give them eat. All right, give me 2 seconds. We'll get the food. All right, guys, that does it from here. Everybody ate. It's been a great day. I'm really happy I was able to switch some off to pinkies, off from the reptile links. Wasn't too worried about it, but you guys will get. I've heard from a lot of people say that it's going to be kind of hard to switch them off of reptile links. Like once you start scenting, it's difficult or stuff like that. I haven't experienced that at all. I think it's kind of just like a waiting game just to see. Some might take longer than others. Every snake is different. Don't ever forget that. But I definitely would recommend reptile links if you guys have any like babies at home that are you having trouble getting to eat. Try reptile links. Try that. See if that works for you. Try something else. Try something different every week. Try something different. If they don't eat, don't stress out. Just keep track of their weights. Make sure you're not losing too much weight, and then they should get on pretty fast. Make sure everything is ideal though. They like small, tight enclosures. Like I said, the only reason why I'm pretty sure they did so good for us this time is because we started them off in those tiny tubs. If you check out our previous video, you can see we had like 6-quart tubs that we had set them up all. We had set each of them up in until they started eating nice and consistently for me, which was perfect because by the time my rat came, they were already ready to go. So I just moved them in, and you guys see the results. Switched over, no problem. We did still scent the pinky though. So next we'll be trying to wean them off the scenting, which I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with that either because they're pretty aggressive eaters. So that's all for now. Like I said, thank you guys again. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead, hit me down there. I'll try to reply to everybody as fast as I can. Just getting started in this, but I'm excited for the journey and the possibilities. I got some unboxings coming up, and hopefully I'll talk to some big breeders around the area as well to do some collabs like that. Okay, you guys take care. Have a good one. See you guys next week.